Hey guys, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire video number 2. What's up? In the last video, video number 1, we started our journey and, went up to Oldale town, battled May, came back here, got the Pokédex, all that good stuff. So now we're leaving, like, for real leaving. Not just pretend leaving, but, like, for real leaving. Anyway. So what's up, guys? I'm sure, like, some of you who are watching this have, like, already finished playing the game. I'm playing Alpha Sapphire here on YouTube, obviously, but I'm also playing Omega Ruby, when I can. With Alpha Sapphire, I have to go pretty slow, because I only do, like, 20 minutes at a time. With Omega Ruby, I can go a little bit faster. A little bit being the key words there. In Omega Ruby, I've just finished battling Roxanne, and I've gone over there to that Rust Turf tunnel and rescued Pico, and Mr. Briny was like, "Oh, I'll give you a ride whenever you need one," so I'm still there in Rustboro City, but when I pick up Omega Ruby again, I'll head down to Mr. Briny's house and go down to Dewford, so yeah, just a little bit ahead in Omega Ruby, but I see myself going a little bit further ahead here as time goes on. But yeah, last video we basically started, and I asked you guys my question of the day. I always have the question of the day. I asked you guys, who did you choose as your starter, and what did you nickname it? Of course, mine is Turtwig the Trico, and there I'm just playing with, like, the area nav and trying to figure all that out. It's pretty cool stuff. But let's see. Uzumaki Minma. I don't have it yet, but when I do, I'll get Torchic as my starter, and if it's a male, I'll name him Adonis. And if it's one of those rare females, I'll name her Mew. I Am Black Man says, I got Alpha Sapphire and I chose Mudkip, named him Finn with 2 N's, F-I-N-N. Nathan Johnson has Grassy the Trico, and John Tempest, let's see, if it's male or female, I always name my starters, I will call them Inferno, because it's fire type. I will use Torchic and calls it Inferno. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading up stuff. But yeah, I did have someone ask me why I nicknamed my Trico Turtwig, and for those of you who did not watch my Bloody Platinum LP, you get a choice between, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. So I picked Chimchar, right? Or not Chimchar, I picked Turtwig, right? And then, like, when I go to use it in battle, oh, guess what? It's Trico. So, it was weird because when I was reading about it, it said that, oh, the starters are Trico, Charmander, and Mudkip. Or not Mudkip, Totodile. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, but then when it gave me the options for my starters, it showed me just the, normal Sinnoh starters. So I was like, oh, okay. So I picked Turtwig, and it actually did turn out to be Trico. So I was like, I'm just going to nickname it Turtwig. So now and forever, Trico's nickname is Turtwig. And May is showing us how the, like, kind of BuzzNav or whatever, not the BuzzNav, this thing works. The DexNav. And see, it shows you it's a Poochyena level 5, and it has Thunderfang. First move, Thunderfang. So it's kind of neat, because it'll show you, like, Pokemon who have rare moves. And you also he's level 5, so he's a little bit higher level than the other Pokemon in this area. Not that much though. I did find a level 15 Slekoth in Petalburg Woods. At that point he was like, you know, higher level than any of the Pokemon on my team. When I was playing Omega Ruby, I found him in Omega Ruby. I was like, oh wow. I didn't catch him, well, I guess I could have caught him, couldn't I? Now that I think about it. I just battled him for the experience, but you know, you catch a Pokemon, you still get the experience anyway. Oh well. I'm not going to use Slekoth in that game anyway. So we caught the Poochyena with the Thunder Fang. Poochyena will not be a permanent member of my team, but I will keep him in my party for a little while at least. That Thunder Fang might come in handy, you never know. Poochyena is an omnivore, it will eat anything. Its distinguishing feature is how large its fangs are compared to its body. This Pokemon tries to intimidate its foes. Okay. I think it said like by making the hair on its back stand up, or the hair on its tail stand up. But then in the bottom screen it shows like its other stats, like its height and weight, and you can like turn it around and hear its cry and see its animation. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot, the way it shows the Pokemon after you catch them. So you can see down there in the DexNav, it shows me that I've caught the Poochyena, and then it shows 2 other Pokemon that I can catch there. Like, just their shadows, which are Zigzagoon and Wurmple. I haven't caught them, so it's not going to actually show them, it just shows their shadows. And if it's a Pokemon that you haven't actually seen before, it won't even show their shadows. It'll just, it just won't show anything. And then it'll also show you, like, once you've captured all the Pokemon that appear in that area. So it's pretty neat. I like it a lot. So we came through here already, but I didn't actually, like, talk to everyone and go into all the buildings like I like to do. You know, you'd think, since I'm playing Omega Ruby and have already come through here, that I wouldn't have to do all this, but I still like to do it. Just, you know, talk to everyone. Go into all the buildings. They turned out to be his footprints. What a moron. Let's go in here. I haven't gone in here yet, I don't think. That skirt, though. Oh, that's just a... yeah. Might be 10 years old, but I'm still a guy, okay? Oh, there it is up at the top. See it up at the very top right, it has in bag. I didn't see where it was at first. So I have enough potions, enough Pokeballs. Oh, there's someone over there. What's up? Oh, a bug catcher. I like how they like hold their net when they talk. It's funny. So yeah, like I said, that Poochyena had Thunder Fang that I caught earlier, and depending on what starter you got will depend on what move Poochyena has. Like with my Trico, oh, there's some Wingull. Like with my Trico, you know, the Poochyena had Thunder Fang. If you pick Mudkip, it'll have Fire Fang, and if you pick Torchic, I think it'll have Ice Fang. So you can't see my bottom screen. I should have brought it up, but it showed me that this Zigzagoon has the move Charm. Now, not all of the Pokemon that show up on the DexNav will have like a special rare move like that, but some of them will, so it's pretty cool. In Omega Ruby, I caught a Tailo, a level 5 Tailo who had Pursuit, which is pretty neat. I thought that was pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow, that's pretty neat. Oh, and I saw a skitty too. What did that skitty have? It had something like weird. Like something you wouldn't expect it to have. I don't know. It was good stuff though. And you're going to see me throughout this game catching more Pokemon than you would typically see me catch. And the reason for that is because this is an actual game. I'm playing this on my actual 3DS. This isn't just some emulator I have on my computer. See, down there at the bottom it shows like all the information. It's pretty cool. So, you know, I do like to catch them all. See, you can like rotate it. Oh, look, there's the top view. From the front, the back, the side. So yeah, I'll be catching Pokemon pretty regularly as we go through here. But you'll be able to tell when it's going to be part of my party because I'll nickname it. So there you go. Look at that. That's awesome. That's fun. And I'm really glad that I got Omega Ruby as well because I spend a lot of time messing with that DexNav, like trying to, you know, find, you know, Pokemon in the grass and sneak up on them. So I'm kind of getting all of that out of my system with the Omega Ruby so that I won't have to do that here on Alpha Sapphire. But you'll still see me doing it here at the beginning because I played this video number 1, the video I uploaded yesterday, and then this one, and then the next one I actually played all those 3 at the same time. And then it was after that that I played Omega Ruby. So you'll see me using that a lot in these first at least 3 videos, but with video number 4 I'm going to try and kind of hold back a little bit. And Turtwig is just growing up to level 9 like a boss like that. Oh, quick attack. What do you know? What do you know? And he's like, arg, I lost. I was walking too fast. I needed to sneak up on it better. This is Bugcatcher Rick. He is sending out Wurmple. Alright, Turtwig, you got this. You got this. You got this. Got this. Bam. He's like bam, 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 bam. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can sneak up on this. Dun dun dun! Ooh, a Surskit. It's like an apricorn, or an acorn, that floats on the water. Felstinger. Whoa. Whoa. Check that out. He's like, Felstinger! Psst. Look at that though, it's like, he gets hit, and it's like, ah! You know what? I'm not gonna take that from you anymore, Surskit. Yeah, Pokeball. caught the Surskit. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Not only did I catch a Surskit, but I also caught the second member of my team. That's right. Surskit will become a permanent member of my team. So say hello to Surskit, and it takes me a while here to figure out what I want to nickname it. I ended up nicknaming Surskit Mayfly because I actually looked it up, and the animal, like the real life animal that Masquerain is based off of, is called a mayfly, and it's basically like an insect that like lives in the water. So I figured, well, you know, that's a good nickname for it, so I just called it Mayfly. So Mayfly the Surskit, and then once it evolves, it'll evolve into Masquerain. I looked up the animal that Surskit is based off of too, but yeah, it had kind of like a long name. It was like the something legged something or other. It's like, oh yeah, that's too many. That's too much. So I just went with Mayfly. Couldn't come up with anything good off the top of my head. You know, and usually, like, when I know in advance, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have this Pokemon be part of my team, I can kind of come up with the nicknames ahead of time, so they're better. But when I saw that Surskit just now, I kind of made like an executive decision right then and there. I was like, you know what? I've never used a Masquerain before. I'm gonna go ahead and catch it and use it in my party. So that was kind of like a split-second decision right there to use Surskit. So we'll see how that goes in this game. Anyway, here's youngster Alan. Sends out Poochyena. My typical go-to flying type Pokemon in these Gen 3 games was always Wingull. Wingull Pelipper, just because I like that typing. In my Expert Emerald game, I used Crobat as my flying type, which actually turned out really good. I really enjoyed using Crobat. I'd used Crobat before in I think Pokemon Platinum. Yeah. Crobat did well for me in that game. Expert Emerald. Like, Crobat really came through, like, towards the end, when I had, like, the big battles. Anyway, still battling this guy. You see I have 4 Pokemon in my party, but only 2 of them are actually going to be permanent team members. Trico here, and the Surskit. And then I also have that Poochyena and that Zigzagoon. I'll go ahead and tell you guys, in my Omega Ruby, also in my Omega Ruby, where I'm at, I have 2 team members. I'm using, I picked Mudkip for my starter, and then I'm using the Shiny Beldum that, you know, you get from the event. I'm also using that as part of my team. And then I think I'm going to try and catch a Shroomish and evolve it into Breloom. I've never used a Breloom before, so that might be fun for me to do in Omega Ruby. I would use the Shiny Beldum in this game, but I already used a Metagross in my, I want to say Storm Silver LP? It was either Storm Silver or Spirit Gold. Was it Storm Silver or Spirit Gold? Oh no, it was Storm Silver. Where I used the Metagross, so. And I'm already, you know, repeating one Pokemon with the Trico, so I don't want to repeat another one. Anyway, we got Mayfly up front now. Now to take on the Zigzagoon. Female Mayfly. That's okay. And the one I just finished, the Expert Emerald, it All of my Pokemon were female, except for my Crobat. And then at some point I will send over the Glalie that I have from the demo. But not going to do that just yet. It's at level 40, and I feel like I'd kind of be cheating if I send it over now. So maybe later. I will not be using the Glalie as one of my team members. You know, I'll still send it over just to have it. It may be part of my secondary team. If you watch my Pokemon X walkthrough, I had like a secondary team in that one. After I defeated the Elite Four, I kind of slowly but surely started working in a new team. So I might do that here. I hear that there's actually a pretty decent aftergame in this one, so we'll see how all that goes. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty romantic right here. I wonder if they're gonna do in this game kind of like they did in X. You know how in X, how Shauna kind of like, it was implied that Shauna had like a crush on your character. I wonder if they're gonna do something like that here with May. That'd be funny. And now my DexNav is making sounds because it just registered those Beautiflies that went by. See, that's kind of cool, like those Beautiflies that went by, and then when you see like other Pokemon, like the sprites, you know how typically they don't register in your Dex? Well, the DexNav picks them up, which is, I think, pretty awesome. Anyway, I really like this DexNav a lot, which brings me to my question of the day. My question for you guys is this. For those of you who are playing the game or who have been watching these videos, what is your favorite feature that your favorite new feature that you've actually seen? Answer in the comments and I'll go over your answers in the next video. Mine so far is the DexNav. I really like this DexNav and how it works, and how you can like sneak up on Pokemon, and oh, you know, maybe they have a different move, like a rare move. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment. See you next time. Bye.